This is Avenida Paulista. It's the busiest and most important avenue in all of Sao Paulo. And this is the first anti-World Cup protest being held here in the city in 2014. While the numbers are not nearly as big as what we saw last June, this is still very much a youth-led movement. I would say well over 1,000 people here. They're saying that Brazil is spending too much money on this World Cup, and they point to things such as this, that the country is spending over $20 billion to get ready for the World Cup, over $4 billion just to build 12 new stadiums.
We're seeing huge amounts of money being spent on the World Cup, but health, education, public transport and housing, all these basic rights of Brazilians are being taken away and not guaranteed.
We've seen all sorts of signs out here, mostly signs that say FIFA go home, others that say no to corruption, no to capitalism, people power, and this one as well, it's pretty self-explanatory, saying don't come to the World Cup in 2014. Huge police presence here, as you might understand, but this is nothing compared to what it's going to be like when the World Cup is here. The Brazilian government has said that they're going to have tens of thousands of police officers available, including a special riot force that will be deployed to all 12 host cities. They say they will not tolerate any non-peaceful protests. Leading this march are several dozen members of what's called the Black Blocs movement here in Brazil. Now, the government considers them troublemakers, even vandals, but they say absolutely they are not. They say they are here simply to retaliate against potential police violence against the peaceful protesters. Things are starting to get a little out of control now as some of the protesters and the police are starting to clash, and you can see some sound grenades going off right now. This is how many of the protests have turned into situations such as this, utter confusion. It shows how just a few protesters can really throw the city into chaos.